Hey guys,
Hello guys, and welcome.
welcome people.
What's going on tonight, guys? It's a Friday night.
Yes, it is.
What are you guys doing?
Let us know, people. Please remember to like up the live, comment in the comment section. Let us know that you are here. Right? Let us know, people.
I wonder who's gonna be first tonight. Who is gonna be first
Please remember
tonight?
to like up the live.
Welcome. How are you guys doing?
So what we're talking about tonight, Mr. Young?
So as you guys can see, the topic is all about jacket tonight.
Jacket. One name, sir. One name, sir, here.
All about jackets.
What's
All
that?
about jackets.
What's that, Leo? What's that?
So no, jacket is basically a big thing, especially in Jamaica. A lot of women are giving men children whom the child actually does not belong to.
Okay, alright.
So I guess we have coined the term jacket to actually label those type of persons.
I think it's a Jamaican thing though, but let's see now, let's see. Comment people, let me know who is here. Let's know people.
Who's gonna be the first one tonight? We're talking tonight about jacket. It's all about jacket.
Ladies, would you give a guy a jacket to keep the relationship afloat? Would you give a guy a jacket to save your relationship? And as Leo said, a jacket is a child that does not belong to your partner. So would you give your partner a child that does not belong to him knowingly? So comment people and let us know. Like up the live people. We're here early but we're here.
So as I said before, no, jacket is a big thing in Jamaica.
Is it?
Yes, it is. I saw a stats where they said approximately 25% of all the children given to men in Jamaica are actually jacket. So out of every 100 man, 25 of them basically have a child which is not his.
Well,
and that is alarming.
That's a high statistic.
Very high. I don't know what these ladies are going on with.
Okay. Leo, you have to take in consideration say the them keep it by themselves, and the ladies them alone.
No, I'm talking the poor man who have to basically
Man them too.
thinking he has a child, raising the child and it's not his.
People like up the lights.
But thinking that hey, it's my child, no longer wait now, my boy, will get me youth. God have mercy. Only to find out you are not the father. My gosh. Alright, as you come on, you just give a comment, let us know that you guys are here.
Yeah.
Leave a like, share it out.
Share it out, people.
Tonight it's all about jackets. We're talking about jackets.
And tell the people what's your understanding of jackets. Or first not hear that terminology. Or you guys can share other words for that one word, other words for that jacket.
I don't know what they would call it like elsewhere because as we said, jacket seems to be just basically Jamaican based.
I would think that in America it would probably be like paternity fraud.
Paternity fraud?
Yes, because remember in America, with Maurice Show, they always say, you are not the father. And then there's also a show named Paternity Court, where they find out find out whether or not the child belongs to the father, the father. So I think paternity fraud. Yeah, man. Man,
in Jamaica, jacket.
Jacket, man.
Experience with Jamal.
I wonder why they call it jacket, though.
You are the first one tonight. Welcome.
We
are doing good.
We are here.
Experience with Jamal.
I'm a little tired, to be honest. But we're there. Right? Experience with Jamal. Do you know the word or the terminology jacket? We're talking about jackets tonight, right? And we're asking the woman them, would you all give your partner a jacket to save the relationship. But let us know.
Would you dare?
Let us know whether or not you know what the term jacket mean, right? And if it is that you have another terminology for it. We just always hear jacket.
So experience with Jamal Brahma says no, he doesn't really know the term.
So you don't know the term jacket? So alright. Jacket is a Jamaican terminology. It means giving. This is when a woman gives a child to their spouse that does not belong to their spouse, right? You know, you always watch Maury and then with an test them say you are not the father, or paternity court and then say you're not the father. This is when women give children to their spouse that they know are not theirs. So we call it in Jamaica jacket.
Yeah.
But Leo, why do you think they use the word jacket? I'm sorry about that. And experience with drama, you say you don't know what jackets mean. Do you have a different terminology?
Mm. You know it to mean well to be a different word.
Yes, a
As you guys
different
probably call it.
word that you guys call it. We call it jacket. Let me know if you have a different word.
But really, I actually don't really see why the term jacket was actually used to actually.
I think they use jacket, Leonard, because you know a jacket like put on somebody, so you put on something on
Okay.
when
Okay.
yeah, you put something on
No, so you're
somebody.
putting on something
You
on
put
someone.
on something on somebody.
Okay.
So that is the reason why I think them call it jacket. You put something on somebody, right?
So experience with Jamal said, oh, I see. Jamal said, nice. He said, nope, I'm not used to that.
You're not used to
The first time here of such.
question. Which part you come from? Experience with Jamai. Where you come from? You never hear a woman a give them spouse or their partner children that does not belong to them. At first, I hear about that.
So is it that only Jamaicans have a term for a specific term for it?
We don't know. As people come on, we will see. People remember to like up the live, like it up and share us out. Tonight we're talking all about jackets.
Jacket or paternity fraud.
Paternity fraud, yes. Giving a child to someone, a man, that is not his.
So experience with Jamal says, you know,
Nigerian.
I'm like, no man, if you're Nigerian, you must have a term for that. You must have a term for that, man.
Experience with Jamal say in a Nigeria, woman don't cheat and get pregnant with somebody else and give it to them partner. Experience with Jamal said none of that no go on.
That must go on, man.
Experience with Jamal said maybe because I'm a church
the church boy.
Yeah, them a church boy, so I don't know about them stuff. Yeah.
But you must hear about it.
I don't know like the Nigerian man.
I know there's a word for that in Nigeria. I just know it. Believe me. Africans are so expressive, no man. They must have a word. They must have a word for that term. Believe me.
Like a people not expect the answer early, you know. Even though we tell them, so come on, 8:30. They still don't expect us early.
So it's all about jacket tonight.
All about jackets.
Paternity fraud. Illegitimate children being given to men.
Yeah, you know, some used to love watch Maury. They used to like watch Maury. Experience with Jamal. Do you know the show Maury? Let me know if you know the show Maury. Maury basically he performs paternity tests live on TV, and 95% of the time the women come on the show and say, "You are the father. You are the father. You are the father to the child. You are the father." Oh, Maury, Maury, right? You know, watch them things in Nigeria. And 95% of the time, when the woman say you are not, you are the father. When Maury, who is the person that administers the test, or just the host, basically, 95% of the time, the child is not for the man. Yes.
I know paternity fraud is a big thing all over the world.
It is.
All over the world. a lot of fathers, a lot of men getting children that are not theirs.
And and the thing about it, I think they were it's not paternity court. It was experience with Jamoy. It's more like a drama series, but it's a real result, right? Paternity court is more just rigid, but Murray is more entertaining. Yes, Leo, I read something in Jamaica where they were considering to, make it mandatory for people to like test who the father is. Not really want to jump in there before the people then upon much, but
Test who the father is.
yes, for example, Johnny wife have Pitney or your girlfriend have Pitney. And Pitney experience with Jamoy means a child. That's what we call a child in Jamaica, picnic, right? Weird. Do you guys have a word for a child? We call that picnic, right? Yes. So they were saying that when you're supposed to have a child, right, that they will do the test. Like what then do blood tests and whatever to ensure everything alright. Then would I do one paternity test to ensure that the picnic feel? What do you think about that? What do you guys think about that? Doing a mandatory paternity test at birth, even if you are married.
Oh, interesting. I wonder what that would achieve though.
What would I achieve?
The drama from the beginning.
Drama, when we met drama. The bit is supposed to be real. It should have caused no drama, should it?
Our experience with Jamal says we call it picking.
Wow.
Oh, but we say picking. So probably actually get it from Africa.
We call it pick me or picking me.
Yeah, some people we say picking sometimes or picking me.
We never usually. We know say Jamaicans call it picking. But I call it pick me.
But probably not short me. Kind of say pick me.
Because like, we get that terminology from Nigeria.
Yeah,
so Africa we come from. So they call it picking. Sorry. So you see that is the reason why we kind of find it weird. So Jamaicans have jackets and Nigerian have no word for jacket.
I swear them up one. But experience with Jamal just probably just know.
Say my one church boy, man. Alright, so experience with Jamal Brahma said, yeah, it comes from the Portuguese word pikinini.
Okay, pikinini.
Oh, pikinini. So basically, Nigeria just say pikin, and we say pikini, and we take off the knee.
Okay.
So we take our part. No, we add, we take our part, and Nigeria take off 2 parts.
Yeah. That's interesting. That's interesting.
Thank you for that info. Experience with Jamoy. Experience with Jamoy Brahma said it's in all Pidgin and Creole languages. Oh, did not know that. I wonder what some other terminologies that are very familiar though.
You'd be surprised that I think most of our patois language probably similar to some African language. I really think so. Most of us might call the same thing. In patois, probably them call it the same thing in Africa.
So I'm going to have topic. Because experience with Jamaica here, we soon jump into this. But experience with Jamaica, tell me what they call komya in a Nigeria. Go and learn. Komya means come here. What do you say when you're trying to get someone's attention? They say komya.
They say hey.
After that, we jump back for the topic. Alright, so experience in Jamaica says in Spanish, pidgin is piquinito. Okay. Welcome.
Welcome, Latoya. Welcome.
Yes, people.
I said no jacket here.
That is a no jacket here. No jacket. Yes. So Lati, we're talking about, I see you saw the topic, but we're talking about all about jackets, right? We're asking the ladies if they would give their spouse or their partner a jacket to keep the relationship afloat.
Yeah.
You love your partner. you love your husband, you don't want the relationship to end people. You can't afford for it to end, right? What is just giving one little bikini, one little pitney? Leo, what is it just giving one little child to your husband or your partner? After you never hurt nobody, after them don't know, never hurt none of them. What is the big deal, right, Leo?
Well, like I says, you know what comes around, what comes around goes around.
I believe that too, Lati. I believe in karma. I believe in karma. It's not a good thing to be placing people,
But
a child.
looking into it, I think other woman, that is probably the reason why some of them actually give someone jacket.
Why?
Because they probably have a good man and probably a very supportive man. And them basically would like that man to, well, give that man a child. They can more guarantee the child being looked after. Them and the child being looked after.
So, that's one question, yeah, going there.
Are you asking or would you give something?
So Lati also says no can be heartbreaking for a person. I don't think people really think, though, imagine a woman in a one particular situation, probably not even two women, Lati, because I'm sure you watch Maury, right? Sometimes they're not even two partner, them genuinely, no. Probably, you know what is antness, Lati? Why you pick up antness? The more you dig, the more ants come out. So sometimes it's just better to just, push it aside.
Can't just help it too long though. Must come out.
Yeah, but sometimes it don't come out. Sometimes it lasts for the whole lifetime. And then probably the mommy upon the deathbed, probably that is when, to clear her conscience, she might tell her child that, I'm a psycho.
Like it says,
can be for the child too.
Can be for the child. Oh, so it can be heartbreaking for the man and guess for the child.
Yes, XCN.
No, man, XAN. And he says, true.
Yes, but Lati says you watch too much African movies. I'm not telling a lie, Lataya. I used to watch a lot of African. We used to watch a lot of African movies. We kind of cool down now, but they're very entertaining.
I love African Christian movies. The man are really good.
What's the first question here? We're not really asked the first
question.
Would
you give a guy a jacket to keep the relationship?
Oh, so Lati says no, she would not give a guy a jacket to keep the relationship afloat. But Lati honestly believes that because they don't in the situation. I don't know where's everyone, everyone don't know that we're coming on at 8:30. Everyone waiting till 9:30, 10 o'clock for the We Are Young family. Don't you?
It appears so.
Yeah, man. Because we brought them back last week, 9:30, 10 o'clock. Let me say,
so 1 o'clock at night.
1 o'clock at night. But they must say, no, sir. I'll wait 8:30 and go. Alright. We'll check them out later. But Lati, as I was saying earlier, I don't think, I think it's because you're not in the situation. Some people, would think and they would say, would I never do that? Would I never do that? But you see, when I reach in a situation, Lati, you have a good husband. For some reason, you fall on somebody else. You buck your toe and you fall, right? But you really love your husband and you don't want to break him heart. And for example, him not have no child as yet. You understand? And you finally get pregnant. I want like that movie. You finally get pregnant. But you have to put the man out. You have to put him out, Latoya. Let us know, people. Let us know.
Would you give a jacket to keep your relationship? Toya says absolutely not. It's not into jacket.
Where is
at all.
Well, basically thinking, Leo, I would not. Like Latoya says, I would not. Right? I think that, I think my heart would have basically, and my mind would have haunt me daily. Every time I look on the picnic, I wonder how some people live with themselves, Leo. Every time I look on the picnic and the man come and kiss me. and me know within myself that this child is not his. My heart would have, my conscience would have killed me.
And even when you see like the man grow, like the bond between the man and
And
the
the
child,
child,
I feel like gets stronger.
probably, you know what, Leo, some women would have said, you know, can't tell him, look how in love with each other. We never broke it up. Yeah, understand what me I say, so then probably look on it the good way in a positive light and things that, it would have caused more harm than good. So that is the reason why they're able to live with themselves.
But even that still, you know, man, that couple is even constant torture for her, too,
It can't be constant
It can't be
torture
torture for her.
because if a constant torture, she would keep it up so long.
I guess some women just don't know to tell the man.
She can write a letter.
Write a letter.
She can send a text. She can phone. I don't recommend sitting down with the man by yourself, though. You might get a box.
Like I say, I would not. My conscience.
Especially
the bond that the man
might have, or you know.
Yeah, that is so true, man.
Nothing send it to Latin, just there pull your leg.
So some women do it like nothing. Some women probably even give more than one jacket too.
Hey, Marie, that story, where the woman probably there 5 kids there, none of it never belong to the man.
Oh my gosh, man.
That is just plain not good.
That woman just crazy.
Crazy?
No, almost crazy. She can't appear right, man.
None of the kids belong to the man.
Like I say, it's bad. As some men might only want one child, and then the woman give him the jacket, and oh Lord, that's terrible.
Yeah, it is. Well, yeah, where would I feel if you find out there you get jacket?
There's no way we can even imagine such a thing. And I can't even imagine if it even try conceive how would I feel. That just not in my headspace, like none can.
Try put yourself in there.
Well, obviously hurt.
But if it is a case whereby which you build a bond with a child, it would have been easy. I understand for the woman you could have just kicked her one side. But if it is that you built a genuine bond with the child, would it be easy to say, okay then, bye bye?
Honestly, like I wouldn't really break that bond. I would still
Be
try
a
to
father?
be a part of the child life as much as is possible.
That's sweet, man.
But the woman definitely no.
Exactly. But you have to be a part of the child life as much as possible without contact with the woman.
Well, we're not have to be in a contact, but relationship wise.
People, remember to like up the live. Tonight we're talking about jackets, right? That is, ladies, would you give your spouse a jacket? And jacket, people, is a paternity fraud, illegitimate child. That's what I call it. And would you give your spouse a child that does not belong to him knowingly? That's what we want to know, people. We call it jacket in Jamaica, but it is illegitimate child giving your spouse a child that does not belong to him. Let us have your 2 cents, right?
So experience with Jamal Bremal says some women do it when they are desperate to save their marriage because the in-laws are putting her under pressure to have babies or leave the marriage. Oh wow!
Especially in Africa, though.
Now pressure if you have kids.
Yeah. Especially if you have kids or leave the marriage. So you see all that. So guess what, Leo? They're blaming the childlessness on the woman.
Yeah, and probably it's the man.
You see, and she got over
and then just give it to the man.
And apparently there's nothing wrong with the lady. Lati says sometimes it's when it's filing time and the man find out.
Yeah, sure. That's where it might take place because the man was doing testing at that point in time. And then the drama just start unfold.
Lala and Girls says hello.
Hello, Lala and Girls. Welcome to the channel. Tonight we're talking about illegitimate children or jacket, as we term it in Jamaica.
Would you give your man a jacket to save your marriage? JM family, tell us.
Experience with Jamal says, yeah, man, in Africa.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
JM family says, I'd rather make him know it's not him, his child. If I find myself in a situation like that, I would give my child my last name. I don't believe in the jacket thing. Welcome, welcome, JM family.
Welcome, JM family.
Welcome.
Always nice having you here with us.
So the JM family is saying, help to the no, no, no. Do not give our spouse a jacket. But let me know, people. Not just I say this because you're not finding yourself in a situation.
Because somebody come by life who give jacket dirty.
Yeah,
yeah. Probably come by life.
You want the people
Come
that
on
get
and
in that
talk.
trouble. Actually, you want the people that get in that trouble.
Well, probably don't come to the forefront already.
Alright. Because it's only it and people, if you don't know how many jackets stories, feel free to share.
Come on, try to understand the mindset behind actually doing it.
We can't tell you.
And how you actually live with that.
We can't tell you one thing. The mindset is that, want this good relationship to end. And, we have to go do anything it takes to keep it together. Right? Lala and the girl says, no jacket giving. I would never, and I would not cheat in the first place. True. No jacket to give if you're not cheat. Good girl.
I feel good people that are like that.
I be a good girl.
So when you talk about jacket, I'm like, no, not like that.
So where is the liberal Duroy? Duro. Where's liberal Duro here?
Life with kids. Shine says, hey, I'm late.
You're late? You're here.
You're here, man. You're here, man.
Welcome.
Once you catch us, you don't leave. That's all. You don't leave. That's all.
Once you catch me. Please remember to like up the live and share us out tonight. We're talking about jackets. And jacket is giving your spouse an illegitimate child, right? A child that you know and of him, right? So tell us whether or not you would have done that or you know nobody would do it, right? We want to hear the stories, people. Jane family says that's the reason sorry about that.
I would love to get a jacket. Women don't get jacket, man.
You sure?
Women don't get jacket at all. It's only for
what
men.
What kind of jacket you want on that?
Probably
a white one, a black?
Probably 101, like what time?
Probably that one you're talking about. Alright, people, keep it going, babe. I'm gonna give my baby some love.
So Jim Palmer said, that's the reason I say I would rather give the child my last name if I find himself in situations like that. Because after a long round, it will mess up the child and cause him to act out strange. Okay. That's how I know he's laughing. But some women do it and come at them now have no remorse. Them just do it, give jacket here, there, and everywhere. Just trying to wonder, what could just make them just really just do it and don't care. They're just trying to find the best fit. Whoever they think is the best dad, that's yours. But men say still know, some man must know still, if you look upon it, because the people them must not favor them in some way. Although sometimes you not really custom. But I think in most cases, jackets, the kids them just don't look like the person. And they must can know them ears, them mouth, them eye, how it look, or them nose, and look on the child, and give a physical examination and say, no man, this looks suspect, This looks suspect. Alright, so you guys would not give a jacket, that is good. We have some real good people on the line. Good women on the line. Not give them man no jacket at all. Alright, so what do you guys think? Also Jane family said, listen to this. Live Leo. I remember in 2014 the man chopped up this woman in JA and killed her because 5 kids didn't I guess belong to him after the filing come true. Oh my god, man, that is so wicked. I can't imagine the state that man really going on. Probably just mental instant mental sickness. Wow. You see, why women must do them something there? Why you ladies must do these things to these men, you know? Imagine, you know, you cheat for the man, you know, and you see how some man react when time you cheat for them. Much less for you give him jacket, not to mention five. Oh my gosh, that woman does not have no heart. The first one probably a mistake. I can probably say, you know what? All right, let me forgive you for that one then. But the second one, third one, the fourth one, the fifth one, oh my God, that is just total wickedness. Total wickedness. You can just imagine how the man would probably love the picnic. The man thinks that, no man, there are five youth. Oh my gosh, and none. You could at least make one of them be female, man. Come on. All five. And drive the man to do something like that. Oh my gosh. Women don't must stop it. We must stop the jacket here. Not a good thing. Alright, so like what are some reasons that you guys think that would actually drive a woman to do this? What would have caused a woman to really look for a man and give him jacket? One I think are some things that would cause women to actually carry out paternity fraud. Oh my gosh, wow. So Jim family is saying that, you know, if there was also a child inside her at the time and she cried because it was a terrible act. Trust me, my gosh, man. Because the kids now living out mom and dad. I remember my auntie used to counsel the kids. Okay, so Jane family, so like you actually know them personally, man. Oh my, that must be a hard thing to live with, you know. Even being the kids and being, I guess that man probably is in jail now. But my gosh, man, I would, oh my, those children life is just changed completely after all that just go down. And Petit C says, you know, lots of reason. Let me have them, man. Let me have them. Why do man never give them so much jacket? In Jamaica, they say 25% of all the children that man actually get, 25% of them are actually jacket. So every 100 man, 25 of them are not for them picnic. And that is kind of alarming to me. Well, not really shocking, no. Because we know this trend that go on a long time ago. So Nora Wynn said, oh my God, what a topic. Definitely not. A woman who does that has no respect for that man. No respect for that man at all. I think that you can't have respect for the man if you have that. Unless there are some reasons going on that we don't know at all. But we cannot think of no logical, reasonable reason if you can ever do something like that. JM family say, I believe when they have having unprotected sex with different partners and they don't sure who their father is. That's the reason ladies must be careful and protect themselves and stop the running up and down. And it's true. Stop run up and down. Stick to one partner and stop the foolishness. And if you go wild, allow the person to wear some protection, man. Come on. Mallory Seaton says, good night, you all. Good night, Mallory Seaton. Tonight we're talking about jacket. If you don't understand jacket, because I realize not everyone understands the term jacket because it seems to be strictly a Jamaican term. So we're talking about paternity fraud, women giving men children which are not theirs. Um, yeah, so that's what we're talking about tonight. So we are asking the question like, what are some of the reasons why women would actually do such a thing? And you know, Petite C says, you know, there are lots of reasons. And Norma Wynn says, no logical reason for that, Leo. Okay. So while there might be a lot of reasons, but none is logical, uh, I probably they would beg to differ. My wife was saying that, to save their relationship. Like they're in a relationship, something happens, they don't want to leave the relationship, so they know what? Let me just give the man the pitney, although it's not his. And we can basically carry on like nothing happened and enjoy ourselves. Norma Wynn says, pure selfishness, that is true. Selfishness. Not thinking about the child at all, not thinking about the man at all, just thinking about yourself. That is indeed like pure selfishness. Jane family say, yes, Leo, I know the lady, oh gosh, who died. Me and her sister, we both go to the same high school. Oh my. And she passed away. The sister take her kids. And that's the reason my aunt get to counseling them. Oh, okay. But you see the tragic ends that some of this thing can actually come to. Mallory Seaton says, no, no, no. Because at the end of the day, sometimes it affects the child, suffers the most mentally of not knowing who their real parents is. Mm.
I heard you were reading about the time. Remember I was
Yeah,
telling you earlier?
Jane family was actually, she basically knows the, she know them like personally. Yeah.
Oh.
So she
But
was actually telling the story.
but Leo,
Mhm.
that's wicked, you know. But maybe over here, yeah, said something like that not justify the man killing the woman.
What understood by the man killing
The
woman?
five jacket them.
Nothing can justify a man killing a woman.
Oh.
But we can understand.
Seriously.
No, we can understand
Yeah,
like say,
I think that part-time, really actually probably part-time mindship. Just
yeah, it's
for,
like you can have temporary, right? I was saying you
yeah.
can have temporary like insanity.
For a short period of time, I think that it might just go away, lock off, right? Five pitney. That's
None of them his wife. I don't know.
so we ask this question there.
Oh, property. So come on, now. Are women wicked to give a child that is not? Um, is a woman wicked if you give a man basically a jacket? Is a woman wicked if she basically give a man a jacket? What do you guys think?
Wicked.
Mm.
Not such an artless, to be honest. Where's Samson? How could you be so heartless? Yeah, man. I don't know. You have to have a certain type of heart to do something like that. I don't know. Norma Wynn say yes, it's
Norman said
wicked.
yes, it's wicked.
You have to have a special type of heart to do something like that. Right? And we can't believe, say, you say 25% of people in Jamaica are jackets. That's a lot, you know? That is a lot. 25%, that is a lot, right? Just say, for example, you have 10 persons, nearly three out of every 10 person is a jacket. You know that ratio? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You, and after you, a jacket. Right? Good night, Dion Maris. Welcome, welcome.
Good night, Dion Maris. We're talking about jackets.
Yes.
Parternity fraud. Women giving men illegitimate.
Yes.
So we're asking about like what are some reasons why women would actually do this? And person was saying, basically pure selfishness. Someone saying, there are a lot of reasons. Norman will say, no, there's no logical reason actually for this.
I was saying that they wanted to keep the relationship together and basically telling the truth because they end at the relationship. So that is the reason why.
And that is just pure selfishness, thinking about themselves and not the man or the child.
Norma Wynn says, as a mother, I go all out for my kids, and some dads do the same. And to find out you're living a life that will hurt to the core. I understand.
That would
Definitely.
mash you up, man.
Mhm. Definitely.
Mash you up wickedly. It seems like some men actually secretly know that this child not for me now. Because male intuition as it pertains to
You
that.
know, you have male intuition or just woman intuition. You know you have male
You probably have male
intuition.
intuition, man.
Mhm.
I think you can be suspect. Like, no, man, something is just off. Physically, more times, you're just looking for certain features, especially if you have a child already.
But Leonard, sorry. Children don't look alike, you know. Some children, even though
No,
they
as
have
they grow, they try to
siblings,
take on the parents' features.
not necessarily, Leonard. Some people don't look, and them not, they're not jacket. Some children don't look non-tan
No,
like
but them at least
nobody.
have the eye for the father, the nose for the father, or the ears for the father, the mouth for the
I
father,
will
or
per
something.
time, I will per time. I say, you don't have my nose, you don't have my, you don't have my skin complexion. You are the father. You can't use physical attributes at time to tell whether or not somebody look like him. And I say, no working out because guess what? Me look cut and clear. Me look exactly like my father. Right? So, yeah. But me not think it is, a guarantee to say, yeah, you don't look like him, so you're not the
So
father.
that's the most time men have absolutely no idea.
Some men know. I think that some men know, right?
No, or them no.
That probably them can, pick up a thing.
Oh.
Apart from the physical attributes,
Mm-hmm.
Leonard, there are certain things like mannerism, right? They know say
Mannerism is learned.
not
Mannerism is,
some mannerism innate,
no,
you
me not
not
think
think
so.
so?
So I learned behavior from just being around your parents or being around
No
someone.
man, Leo, sometimes me hear it say like some people what like it never in a knowing father, send in a knowing father, non all
Mm-hmm.
right? And then when I say walk like whatever and you sure say whatever and he walk just like him, in a knowing Leonard. It's innate. You understand what I'm trying to say?
Oh.
Mm-hmm. Right? Where were we?
Then man say, no, we don't give jackets around here.
Mm-hmm.
It's
It it have to cut
it have
to
to cut
fit.
to fit.
And
And
I
I
would
would
not
not
give
give
a
a
man
man
a
a jacket.
jacket. All right, Dion. Keeping on with Dahlia. Welcome, 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 and good night. People, please remember
Good
to
night and
like,
welcome, keep up with Delia.
like up the live. Dahlia, we're talking about jackets, and
Mm-hmm.
jacket is an illegitimate child. This is when a woman gives a child that does not belong to their partner. Right? We all watch Maury, or used to watch Maury, our paternity court. We're talking about that tonight. We Jamaicans call the term jacket. We don't know why, but that's what we call it, jacket, right? And we were talking about what was the question, Leo?
We're talking about do men actually secretly know that the child is
Yes,
not theirs?
we're getting the question as to whether or not men secretly know that the picnic or their child is not theirs. I was saying that some men, we don't know, probably them suspicious, but them afraid to dig because guess what? They don't have no more picnic and they don't want to hurt them heart. You
And
understand?
probably just don't want to find out.
Them just no want to find out. So I think that some men probably a little know. They probably know, but others are just in the dark. And I think majority of the men are in the dark though.
Okay. So normally we say if a man been doing road and him name no call on any children and him reach certain age, a jacket might be a blessing.
They hear that the man I do what I have no picnic. So the jacket might be a blessing. The woman probably thinks that she had do the man's. I give the man a gift.
But normal win probably is right though because say man love German and road no. What you get here, you're a good man, nothing not going, you're not fire. But no one going here. So now you get the one with him and say, yo, see them, no see them, me have me you, people have me you, me done from a long time, say me a fire every time, you understand? So probably he might take on the jacket, well, probably not thinking it's actually a jacket, but him basically glad.
Now my wing test,
Same way so it go. But I wonder how him feel when him actually knows the other team.
You
I
know,
think like he would be more willing to take on the child, seeing that
you
him probably think him
have
does not
got
him.
some questions, about
Yeah, no, because
some,
never is it.
but let me tell you, him just, guess what? They're probably just happy because their name stamp on the birth certificate as such, their name will be passed on. You understand? So probably they're just happy, especially if it's a boy, because well, come on, one boy picking, we take on their name, right? And then there's a girl. Some the unmarried says some will know, but if they love their partner, they will hang on in the relationship.
Okay. I have really serious love still.
Mm. People go through a lot, People cheat and take back the partner. And people do, what you call it, Leonard? Then then claim, then the pan break and then go cheat. You understand?
No, but the jacket is a much higher level than just cheating.
It's
Much
cheating
different
and,
level.
bringing something in return with the cheating. Mhm.
You can't compare jacket with cheating.
It's a byproduct of
It's a byproduct of it, but it enhances cheating to like to a whole different level. Whole different level.
Yes, yes. What was the question be? So if women,
But do you think like let me say now I'm saying.
Norma Wynn says, I have a friend who knowingly give a jacket and the man friends and family people in the district are care. The man about it for years. So the man know about it for years. She have a friend. People share out on a friend stories. Not call my name. But me like sweet story. Norma Wynn says she have a friend who knowingly give, and the man, friends and family people in the district talk here. The man about it for years. She's basically saying that she knows somebody will give a man a jacket and people know about it and talk about it.
The man must feel ashamed, you call it? I just feel insignificant.
Well, if you own up the jacket, you probably don't feel any way. People, the internet is giving us a little bit of trouble. So please bear and stay with us. I noticed it on the TV a while ago.
Okay.
Yeah, because they said the chat disconnected. Please wait while we try to reconnect you. Right? So we're still here, people. Stay with us. Don't go.
But do you think like some women actually don't know that the child they are giving to the man is a girl jacket?
Wait, Norma Wynn says he never get any other kids. He never get no more picnic.
Because probably him have an infertility issue.
And probably
So really and truly can't get none.
and the thing about it, probably him know at that time alright with it. You understand?
Because probably he has been trying for a long time and none just hasn't been
So
coming.
probably, probably in that case, Norma wins. Probably he give the woman the go ahead,
No, I think I'm
the woman the go ahead to carry a child in just because Leo, if you
I'm not getting no woman better we have that picnic.
Leo, if you're with a partner for years.
Better we have that picnic.
So what's the difference?
That means that you're not going to give your body to nobody else.
The body.
Yeah. You have a child.
Okay. But so you're not to have sexual intercourse to get pregnant. Right? So you can borrow somebody's.
How much money done something like I'm not more try enjoy the process. And then,
Leo, I doubt, Leonard, that if someone is in love with their partner, they're going to be enjoying it. It's going to be just like, work.
Work? Okay.
Work.
Just so that.
Just lie down and
James family say, yes, my internet giving me a warm time. Okay.
Yes, I noticed it to James family. Norma Wynn says, I think he was wrong. Cause he knew from the beginning at 12 age the impact was negative on the child at the age of 12.
At the age of 12.
It was very negative.
But it seemed like he was still caring for the child. So it's just that the child just knowing that he's not really his father that was what.
You see, so this is the difference, man. So Norma Wynn says wrong to wait so long to do that. So basically, it seems like everybody know. The mommy didn't know, the father didn't know, but the pit never know. So what's happening in a situation like that, Leonard?
What happened?
Yeah, in that scenario, it seems as if the father gave the mother the go ahead. I don't know.
Why? Well, they know from the beginning.
Exactly.
Well, probably him knows them can't have no pin.
Norma Wynn says at 12, you understand when people are talking. Oh, we're not talking about you. We don't like them things there, you know.
So me everybody not chat from the pin
We
and
don't
I say,
like
you know,
them something
I
there,
just
man.
your father and a fear. Oh
And
my
even
gosh.
before 12 to Norma, we don't like them stuff there.
Mm-mm. So this kind of live with that.
And feel bad about the situation instead of, probably then should have, what I then say everybody know and everybody attack. They should have draw the child one side and basically tell the child themselves. You know, think so, babe?
Yeah, that's true. Before them, once them hear it going around and know that the child can actually put two and two together, they should probably just start the child. That's probably be less painful.
So Norma Wynn says, I think the father was just finally fed up. People, we really apologize. We notice that the internet is, giving us a warm time. Let us know whether or not you are having any difficulties as well.
Alright, so our chat seems to be up and running again.
Oh, nice. So, Norma Wynn says, yes, the guy's family would talk around the child, but the man himself was a great father and still is.
That is good.
He's a great father, but the man, the in-laws, they need to stay out of the man's business. You understand, Leo? You need to stay out of the man's business, man. If the man not have no problem with it, I don't see why the in-laws them should not have a problem with it. If anything, the man should have a problem with it. No, babe.
But you guys, you know, think that the ladies them sometimes really and truly just don't know that the child is not the man's.
Yes, fit them question last day. So, yes, people, Leo is asking, do you think that some of the women them genuinely, don't know, they don't know people, they honestly believe that the child is their spouse, But, probably, when they're pregnant, then they have a little iffy about it. But when the child born, them say, no, sir, and was they look just like him. Have him mouth. You understand? Look for a little extra toe there. I saw the man have an extra toe to say, yes, the picnic belongs to him. Don't you guys believe that some women genuinely believe that the child belongs to their spouse? I soon talk about that. But what's the next comment? Life with Special says, hi, good night. Hi, good night. Life with Special.
Welcome, Life with Special.
Welcome. Not sure if this first time we're seeing you.
So tonight we're talking about jackets, paternity fraud, women passing of child to men that is not theirs.
Let us know what you know about that topic, Life with Special. Do you know anyone will give somebody a child that does not belong to them or a jacket?
And how did it go?
As we Jamaicans say.
Or how is it going if it's still going now?
So Norma Wynn says she knew she just did bad.
Oh,
Norma Wynn says if you're not sure, let the man know. If you choose to take it, fine. It's still yours. Be true to yourself and your child. It will come back to bite you.
Come back to bite you, so better you speak up.
So I genuinely believe that the woman them know, so the child are not fit. Or even if they're not 100% know, then 50% know, or then 25% know, depending on the amount of man them see.
Them probably suspect, But they probably have sex with more than one guy at the same time.
Yes, but
so then probably just a hope, it probably might be the genuine man child and not the other one. So probably them don't sure, but then probably have a clue say it might not be for the man.
Oh, Life is special, so not my first time on your life. Sorry about that. Life is special and welcome, welcome again. Let's just have your 2 cents on the topic. Um, you're saying that them know or them have an intuition.
They would probably have an idea. Because if you sleep with 2 men for the same night, you basically don't know, say, and you 9 months after you have a, well, little bit after you're
Yeah,
pregnant.
but when time the baby born, the baby look like your partner.
No, but you can still have an idea. You can still know, say, it's a possibility where it might not be his.
True, true.
Based on what happened. But you might not sure. So yo, definitely it's not his. But you might say probably.
I believe so too. Yes, yes.
But I guess a woman not gonna really send up to the man on a probable basis.
But remember, people, we can't say remember, when a woman is pregnant, during the process of being pregnant, they're stressed, Some women stress out, pregnancy is a whole heap, and to put additional burden on themselves during pregnancy, babe. Because you know how much crying and take that.
She never not put burden on herself before the pregnancy.
Well, she's pregnant now. Right? She's pregnant now. She got tell the man. The other man now mind not pick me. Right? The other man gone. Right? You don't want nothing. So go talk to your man. Right? So the other man don't want anything at all to do with her. And this man is sticking by and she's pregnant. And you know that when you're pregnant you have a lot of hormones going on. What she must tell the man during pregnancy. Just try to pick up. But I understand
why she wouldn't tell the man
during pregnancy.
But you could say the same thing after pregnancy too. Because you still want the support after pregnancy.
That too.
So at what point it will become okay for you to tell
You're okay from you find out you're pregnant before all of the hormones then start being, before your belly start get big. Tell the man. Right? John Mary says if you don't like the man, the baby will come look like him too. Seriously, I don't think so, Diane. But look exactly like my father. Exactly. I mean, I think I got mommy never like that. Yo, I think Carol look like you,
Too early to tell.
I love you. The Norma Win says, I think in Jamaica, too early. Too early. I think in Jamaica, when they are poor, the tendency to give the belly to better provider. True. Even so, in a Norma, the man want the pitney, the other man probably would take the pitney, but the other man that have no money. And where you are going with your broke pocket, master?
So when I say the man look out for the pitney's best interest.
Best interest.
Best financial interest.
Financial, my pitney to go university. You can pay university fee, master. Shalicia Levy Live, welcome, Shell.
Welcome, Shalicia Levy Live.
Guys, remember to share us out. Please and thank we watch our.
Shalicia said, hi, good night. No jacket round here.
No jacket for
No jacket business, Shalicia.
Shell, if you know of any story, let me know. Tell the people that business. Use code word to Shalicia. Dion Myron says a true shot, true. No jacket, babe. We are pay good people,
I pay good people on live, man.
Pay good people on live.
Good people on live, man.
So no jackets round here, where jackets are going. But if it is that, so much good people, the votes, where the 25% of people vote from.
No.
That 25% is all, yeah, understand. So at
least, not come live and talk.
At least one person supposed to have a different view saying that things and time hard.
No man, I pay good people on this live.
Good people.
You're not gonna find them on this live.
Loving the good people.
So I say after the man take care of the child like over all these years, provide for the child financially, emotionally. Now at the point where the woman tell him say, look, it is not your child. Should the man sue the woman for all them child maintenance the way he's going to?
If you have the time, so suing in court a hard thing or a tedious thing. And you see, in Jamaica, well, if a man not got no court, let us know wherever you live. But in Jamaica, what a man not got court for that, even if them take care of the child since the pitney ban to go to university, then find out little later so the child is not theirs, they're not going to sue Leo. And that's why most men kill the woman and that them to Leo. You know, then take aggression, then take the axe, then take the hammer, right?
But I think like after I think like after all of that, it really makes sense to actually sue for child maintenance.
Leonard, pitney dear. You know how much you want pack a pampers? Of course you do. Imagine buying pampers for how much? 2, 3 years. Buying just pampers alone, you know. I can tell you say, my daddy has 5 kids with mommy, right? And him take care of one, him take care of one, him take care of all of we have good daddy. My daddy a good daddy. But me alone, Leonard, to go up to university. You know how much money that is spent by me alone? Especially when I go university here. To pay for what you call it, boarding and food and all different type of things. You know how much millions here? So yeah, we understand why what was the question, babe? Should a man
Should the
sue?
man sue? After
If
finding out that
if
person
it is that
spending
the
all that money.
man wants sue, him sue. But a lot of persons don't have the time to do that, so them just get immediate what you call it, Leo? Ratification by taking up some sort of the violence. You know, that you can't bother with the court system, right?
So
So
Norma Wynn says if she's financially capable of paying it back, she should. No makes sense. Sue poor people.
me not think she financially capable because
She would
I should have
not
given
give
the
the man
man
life
jacket
for
in
free.
the first place. And I really think normal that one of the main reason why they give the man the jacket because he not have the money. And they want for want of a better word, the man be mine the people. Don't take care of the child.
Inspiring
Right?
Jam saying hello host. Welcome, welcome, inspiring
Welcome,
charm, I should
welcome,
say.
inspiring charm.
Welcome, inspiring charm.
Tonight we're talking about jackets.
Jacket.
Giving a man a illegitimate child, a child that is not easy. Let us have your 2 cents, inspiring charm. You know about jacket?
As it pertains to like suing, I don't really think the man should actually sue.
I don't think so.
I mean, after you have gotten that emotional tie to the child, you know, it's like you suing the mom would be almost like it was distancing yourself, both emotionally, physically from the child, ripping apart the bond that you guys, you know, develop over all these years. To me, suing is just a bad taste to us. End, end it. After all these years of you caring for your son or your daughter. So it's almost like, you know, all right, daughter or son, me not to want you no more in my life. I'm just want to get back everything I put in your growth.
But some man is like that still, you know. They don't want nothing at all to do with nobody. The pitney included, the
Yeah, me know,
child included.
yeah, me know that some man basically after knowing that they're not.
So yeah, they say read that babe John Mary say a true thing, Trisha. You never read that. Alright.
Shalisa Live Life says, don't know of any.
Don't know of any. We don't really know of any except for I would tell you, babe. James family that has that stores and it's so common.
What's so common?
It's so well hidden then shell. Like the jacket situation is so common, 25%, but you know, people not it don't man not that them business that much. That you understand.
I would say maybe when she was pregnant, she was desperate, but 18/20 years of situation could have turned around.
Mama Win says win her has nothing to do with the child and his relationship.
Okay, so you were saying he can still maintain his relationship with his child and still with the woman. But ultimately, him suing the woman have affect the child. Mentally, financially, all is them. Okay. So it must have some impact on the child.
Well, Leo, what will have the most impact on the child is that the father that child is no longer his father, more than suing his mother. You understand what I say? Mm-hmm. So
I feel Iris says, hey,
welcome, welcome. I feel Iris. Tonight we're talking about
paternity fraud or jacket, as we call it in Jamaica.
jacket. Mm-hmm.
Would or should a woman give a man a jacket?
Mm-hmm. Let us have your 2 cents. Should a woman give their spouse a jacket or illegitimate child to keep their relationship, right? Inspiring Charm says, Lord, no, I feel Harry I'd ask if we're on Instagram.
Yes, we're on Instagram.
We are. It's we are underscore young 16.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So we are on Instagram as we are underscore young and 16.
Mm-hmm. Inspiring Charm says lol. Norma Win said right. Trisha, I feel Iris says no. Hell to the no, no, no. Inspiring Charm says some negative impact. Right? Mm-hmm.
The child is gonna be the one that's suffering most in that case.
Glad to me I feel good man fan life tonight.
And some people actually sue.
Sue
They
them.
want to take the man and the child relationship.
Mm-hmm. Well, they are good man. They say even after 20, you not go sue. You not go sue.
But if you can't cut, just cut.
You just have a cut.
And call it alas.
And call it alas. Good man, Leo.
But suing, I was thinking that was make the situation even worse than it actually is.
Okay. Inspiring John says psychological trauma that. True. I feel Iris has started following guys.
Thank you, Irie. I feel Irie.
Mm-hmm. Should return the favor. I feel Irie. We don't use Instagram that much. We need to,
Just step up again on Instagram.
We're more of a Facebook type of person, old time people.
Yeah. In the social media world.
Yeah.
Do you think like men are wrong if they decide to take the woman to court?
So we just established that it's okay for men to sue woman. And no, it's not wrong. It's a part of their rights. Right?
Yeah, you can have a right to know, but you have to really
it's not wrong, Leo.
It's not wrong.
It's not wrong.
It's okay.
It's okay.
And in some cases it's expected.
Yes, to be honest.
But does it help the situation at all?
Suing the woman better than beating her up. Taking her to court is better than make she go to the doctor.
But does it help the situation at all?
You have a helping packet.
That amount of heartbreak, making the money out can mend that up.
It's not mend it up, but probably him just want her to hurt, so that will hurt her, like how she hurt him. You understand? People, please remember to like up the live and share us out. We did ask something before, Leo, but they weren't here, and with a like it here.
Which one? So another one?
Yeah, man. Which one?
So
Charles says, if you give a man a jacket and him find out, what you think may happen? Where him find out, he may kill you. So just leave before anyone know you are pregnant to save your life. True. And so even if you tell the man to the end of the shell, or the shell is not his, he might go kill you. You just stay with yourself. But I don't think that should be, like that. If you tell the man you need to leave, or leave and tell the man.
You have to know the man still.
That's true, you have to know the man you have.
Although some man you're not going to want to tell him.
Cut.
Because a man can go down nice and tell him, say, what? I'm not going to pick me, and him just get crazy. Him just start act stupid.
The man said, no, they should not give a man a jacket. Just talk the truth and see if your relationship will work. If the man find out, it's not going to go nice and it's a breakup. I feel Larry say you're welcome. That's not wrong. He said it's not wrong. Inspiring Charm said you guys should visit me. Yes, we'll do. I think we showed you love already, inspiring charm, but we will. Shell says, shame alone will make a man do anything.
Mm.
I true, in ego, lick Leo. You understand? And sometimes he do things not only for himself, but because the other people will might a look at him and a laugh after him.
Mm.
Mm.
So you don't have about something with already?
But when I see it, you read them these already?
So do you think that paternity fraud or jacket is more common than we actually think?
Truly,
Do you guys think that jacket or paternity fraud is actually more common than we actually think?
yeah, man, I said truly be. Yes. Me never know say what's that common. I really and truly when I see people, me not say them a jacket or whatever. Me not know them family history, but I think it is very common, especially in the Caribbean, because they know that man are gallus. So if men are gallus, think to them about the plant and seed in a different areas.
Mhm.
So I think that jackets are women placing children on fathers, on people that are not the fathers is very common. What do you guys think? Let us know.
Then
So
Myra says no, yes, it is very common.
mhm,
So you just say yes, Dion.
it is, but me no want. I think it's very common, Leonard. Especially if some people a certain profession then can go north, south, east and west. So
No,
for example, then can have a kid in one parish and another one with the other parish and guess what? The woman don't know
never
nothing
know.
about it. Never know. And like I say, same community,
Mm-hmm.
are the same area, total different parish. And I don't think that right, people, I don't think it is right. I hear me talk about woman, a man,
Mm-hmm.
because man love, spread them seeds and be happy. And me don't understand to Leonard.
Mm-hmm.
When time the kids then grow up, oh so them are gonna meet up in a relationship. That's not right, Leonard. I think that the men should let their kids, at least if they don't want to tell the women, they should let their kids know that they have other siblings around the area.
But sometimes them don't know, and sometimes that other
Them
person
well and know,
might
Leonard.
wear their jacket.
Some of them know, Leonard, so them have kids in a different areas. Them know.
Them know.
Yes, them know. So what I'm saying is that even if they don't want to tell the parent, the woman, so that me have to understand already, so tell the child. When the child then come of age, tell the child.
If you have your good woman and you cheat with another woman, and the woman get pregnant, you probably have things that the woman has cheat too with you, but with somebody else. If she know, say you have a partner.
Me not tell her to tell the woman. Me tell her to tell the pitney when the pitney come of age.
You mean say the jacket?
Not no, Leo, you misunderstand what I say. Me know say me come off the points me talk about woman.
Mm-hmm.
Some men have kids all over the area.
Mm-hmm. I'm saying some men can't really verify say it's their kids, but it's working on this. There's something that is their
That's
kids.
their
Okay.
kids. I'm thinking that they should tell their kids when their kids become of age
Mm-hmm.
that they have other siblings.
Yeah.
So you don't have interrelationship,
Mm-hmm. That's true.
Yeah. So Shell says, yes, Dion.
But this thing is very, very common. I wonder if it's more common among like Caribbean people and not so common like in the rest of the world, like in the US or Canada or elsewhere. The whole jacket something.
I don't know, people. Let me know. I think it's everywhere because me used to love watch Maury and nobody and never the father Leo.
Oh, so they say those other ones are basically doing it the same way,
I
probably even more.
see weird. So I don't think it's a Caribbean thing. I don't think it's a Jamaican thing. I think it's a worldwide thing.
Okay.
Yes. Um. Shell says Okay, Jewel in the kitchen. Welcome, welcome,
Welcome to the
Jewel.
kitchen. Welcome,
People
welcome,
remember
welcome,
to like
welcome.
up the live and share us out. Good night. It looks like it's showing your muscles night.
Yeah.
And the muscles Leah
Show
have.
me like a maga on them.
And the muscles them the show. Need to work on them, eh? In time.
Normal wins is no very common among low income population.
Yes, it's true. True, you know.
Economics a big factor.
Economy. So you think say like the persons that are in better standing will probably have money with less likely to cheat on their spouse and get a child that is not their child. The spouse's child.
I don't know because some of them people would surprise you.
Because I watch a lot of movies, you know, people, when was say people in high society, high class.
Probably them even give more jacket than
No,
no?
But
No?
me ten.
Hey,
Oh,
you
she
might be
said me have
surprised.
muscles too. You know. Never like a muscle picture. Yes, Leo, I think that is more common now in the lower class persons, in the sense that when we say lower class, we mean like people where probably not have a good job there, and like probably them have to go around and have sex with different persons to get money, and in doing so, and we're not calling prostitute or anything, it's just that situation, and that's what they think they have to do. You understand? And in doing so, then get pregnant, and then just don't know who the father is.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Now I will say not that it wouldn't happen among the rich, but it is less likely because they are more educated
And
and
stable
stable
financially. Yeah.
Apart from the bad and the wicked one, them were just outright to just one girl and bad and just give man all kind of people. Yeah, but I think that mostly you find among the lower income population. Poverty is a crime. Makes you do a lot of things.
True.
So why are jackets so common? Are women better
at cheating? What do you guys think, people? Women better at cheating? That is the reason why jackets are so common. What do you think, babe?
Well, we know some them better already.
So I think women are better at covering it up.
Them better at cheating.
And that's why there are so much jackets. Okay. Norma Win says poverty is definitely a crime, Leo. Norma Win says yes, women are better concealers. Deon Mara say yes, they are. They are true. That's why you would never know unless you come out of remote or unless but you can't really use skin color, to determine that the picture no feel. Suppose me and you dark, me and you dark, and the picture come out red. Unless the picture come out white with straight hair, and that kid is not an albino.
And me hear some weird stories where like both persons are black and the picture come out white, and like not albino.
Yeah, that's a rare.
Yeah, that's rare. That's rare. That's rare.
Rare, right? And that usually happens more than one time. Don't happen like on a one-off basis. You understand?
You mean when they have kids?
Yes, because I know what you're talking about, and I saw it, and they were married, and there are two black persons and they have two white people. And so women say don't happen on a one-off basis.
So the one I saw was two black persons and they had one black and one white.
Oh.
Yeah.
I never see that one. But women says that Shell says my grandpa take up my grandma with an unborn child and give his last name, and the other man did not get to be a part of the child life.
Okay.
That's a nice grandpa. Good man. Norma Wynn says actually a lot of it that go on too. So she's saying that a lot of men took up with him. Yeah, because they love him, There's nothing wrong with that. That is not a jacket.
Mm-mm.
I would not consider that to
Mm-mm.
be a jacket shell.
So you knowingly just take
Because
on
the man, your grandpa
almost like you
knowingly,
adopt a child.
that's not a jacket at all. Right?
Everyone will take up that's
You just have to have a special loving type of heart.
yeah, that's true.
You understand?
Sometimes you can love the woman, so everything else just like almost like it doesn't
And that
matter.
child is really the grandpa's, because grandpa did it from day one. You understand? When grandma pregnant, right? So that child is really for grandpa, right?
Mama when says no, that cut to fit. That you say, I will
stand back and listen. That you
No
don't know
problem,
all
no
of these.
problem,
Not that you don't know all about all of these jacket
She said, live your
talking.
life, say true.
John Mary said when they child born, it's hard to tell who they look like until they're growing, because when they're born, the looks and skin color don't stay. It changes true. Kids born white, at least for black people, and them born they look white.
When kids born, you have absolutely no idea because they just don't look like nobody.
Yeah, but as them grow, Leonard, as I was saying, right? Suppose me and you go dark, right? And like the kid come like white, like really high color, with straight hair. You would have a little, where would I think? The picnic I go, the picnic about 8 now. Right? No baby around there, a little child. And the child look that way. What would you be thinking?
I would not know nothing about. I would know.
What would you be knowing?
Do I did it? Simple. Wasn't a goof.
Everybody do did it.
That question, I do what you need.
For me, oh yeah, that one.
What you need?
I was another woman I can't me. Can't good me don't cheat, Leonard. So really and truly, Leonard, you really think that I would go break your trust to do something like that just because it's white and straight hair?
The evidence is there suggesting that there might have been something going on behind my back. I would go ahead and confirm that.
If you don't know, my surname is Myers, and they said that the Myers are really light skinned people with pretty hair.
Okay.
So it could be like coming down, from my ancestors.
I wouldn't want to too long. You decide I would know.
What? Wanda, you really think that you could have get me to do DNA test, just broke this on you?
No, you wouldn't have anything to do with it.
You think so you could have teeth something from me and go do test?
No, you wouldn't have anything to do with it. It's just me and the child.
After me pick me, you couldn't on me pick me without my see.
You don't have to see exactly what I'm doing.
No, but that would have break my heart.
No, but I'm a father. I
Alright, question. When time you do that test now, Leonard, and they come back say the child, that white child with long straight hair is your child. You would have come tell me, say you do not test.
You don't know about it. You must
cheer it up. You could have never.
Life continue.
So it's so question. If you get wrong results, what would I do?
Wrong results?
Yeah, because it could
have unlikely.
You could have never be mine. You could have never stand up for you.
No, if me get a result, I say it's not mine, then me come say, look, tell me what I'm going. Something wrong, I saw. You understand?
So what's wrong? You need to go do over back it is.
Something wrong. Something wrong.
Okay.
Something wrong in the place.
All right. So Julie in the kitchen said, if it come back negative, you will not know. The young man said, when the child born, it's I read that already. I said, John said, if it come back negative, I would not know.
A lot of persons actually do that, Like they do DNA test with the child. How do you normally do it again? It's like the father just carry the child and basically do a DNA test. Just probably for confirmation. Probably without the mother actually knowing. And based on what happened when you come back, them basically. Whatever them do at that point in time, but them actually know.
So Shalisa says, my auntie and her baby father give birth to a very high color, and they both of them have a dark complexion, but he never have a problem. True. And you know what, to Shell, sometimes, sometimes, Leo, it's just, we don't know. I think sometimes, Leo, it's, I don't know. It has to do with your generation. It come down because
Yeah, like certain traits can actually skip generation
generation.
and then show up in another one. So yeah,
Because
that's true.
even so, even though them growing at them complexion, my brothers them when them they younger, I mean like 5 and 6, then the eye color. You understand? So people could have looked on them and I said, no, something wrong. But it's just we just think say you have to do with generation and traits and all of that, right? Good night, Nadine Guy.
Hello, Nadine Guy. Good night. Welcome to our channel.
Tonight we're talking about jackets or we're asking ladies whether or not they would give a illegitimate child, a child that they genuinely know is not theirs, is not the man to their partner. You know about jackets, Nadine? Never hear of any story? Share, share, share. So Nadine says, no, I wouldn't give a jacket to my man.
To keep my man.
Or to keep my man. Some woman, Nadine, when desperation call them do anything. Anything, Nadine, without thinking. That is the reason why in Jamaica 25% of people they don't know, are jackets. And I don't, me not see much man on the live right now, but I think we passed through this question already, Oh, guys, do you know of any jacket story? We had asked you guys that before. We don't know about nobody wear jackets. Oh, Dion Maris will tell the one jacket story. We asked that question before. Because I remember Dion Maris telling us about a jacket story. Right? Nobody else know about any jacket story. Probably on a friend. And nobody. And people do the mother's reveal to the kids. To the kids, Do the mothers reveal to the kids that their father is not their father? You think the mother do such a thing, people? Tell the pitney squeeze and tell the pitney say. Squeeze and tell the pitney say, I know your father. You think that is common and that or that is just a no-no? What do you guys think? I know about attitude. We're not even to want to get into that. But let me know, people. Let me know. Oh, so I'd read that Nadine guy said, no, I wouldn't give a jacket to keep my man. Julie in the kitchen said, with due respect, some women are always desperate and hurting. Chelsea, I know a man taking care of a child, and the more the child grows, it does not look like him. So one day he went out with the child and did a DNA, and the child was not his. Julie in the kitchen said, people people asham.
People are just sorry, can't take texting.
Sorry, can't take texting. Oh, shit, Joel. Me not tell a lie, my phone failed me much, enough time. Enough time to Joel. Shelly says he take everything from her and put her out.
Oh, okay.
I was asking you if some people, if the mothers reveal to their child that their father is not their father.
What am I saying?
No, I'm asking Leo Menos.
I don't think so.
Leo Menos, because it's not true.
No, no, so. No, so.
Listen to this. I know someone that is a father, is a father.
Oh.
And the child young.
So
guys, let we know of any instance where the mother
tell the child what's going on.
What is going on, especially in Leonard, if it is that the mother and the father don't live together.
Okay.
Them don't live together. You understand? So the father will come around, come about. So yeah.
So Shelly said live a life said
No, Joel in the kitchen says some women do it when they are upset with the man. Do what, Joel? When some women do. Shall say him beat her up.
oh my gosh.
That is how most men handle things, Leo. They not sue nobody.
Yeah.
They might use them
They got the
hand.
physical force.
Right? So I personally know of an instance where the mother revealed to the child that I'm your father. You can have more than one father too.
Okay.
Oh, so instead some women do it when they're upset with the man, them tell the child.
Okay.
But all that I go solve nothing, really.
That not gonna solve nothing. How many situations are worse?
But at least the child know. You know?
That is just the wrong way to tell the child.
Don't
Be
know.
upset to the man. And she's shame.
Yeah.
Can you imagine the impact that have on the child now?
What?
Like just telling the child that hey, I'm your father.
I don't think they would have just come out and just say it just like that. I think they would have, especially a one good mother, call and sit down. Although Leo, some women still like that, they just run
Some man
out with
just
the
act
thing
out of
and just
anger.
say, I'm not your father. You understand? No liquor, nothing. The unmarried says, I don't think they will tell the child because sometimes the child talk things and they can make the relationship amends.
So the child might end up tell the father. I mess up the whole relationship. I think most of them will not tell the child. I will not tell the man. Then keep them mouth shut. Nobody will know. Absolutely nobody will know.
Nobody never know.
Until something does come up. More time than said, the filing stage and you need DNA test.
What?
That is when problem actually start
Which
come up.
other stage do Leo that might come up?
Which other stage? I don't know. Which other stage would have probably come up, It's mostly filing.
Not to go to school or anything.
Going to school, no DNA test.
Probably if somebody's sick, like the child sick or the father sick and blood needed or something, kidney, something needed.
Well, not wouldn't be blood actually, because people can give blood.
Yeah, but then you usually want blood to replenish. People can give blood to anybody, but they usually want the same type of blood where they might give. Sometimes in certain instances to be replenished.
No, what them will do is just take any blood and just use what them have, but then just replenish for them supply. So if someone want it, them give and give back some. So they really have to be the same blood them actually use.
Angel in the kitchen said that will affect the child right through life, right? If the child know. Shalicia says she was living a hip life and him did buy her a car and him take it back.
Oh. You have to get back every single thing. So what happened to the man? Give him jacket.
Don't take care and get it. That's why the woman could make him know the woman I get sweet life. Sweet life. During the kitchen the immigration blood test. Imagine you there up for no long. You finally take up your pity. Finally after all these years you gonna make life. A result coming, you cannot feel your pity. That's a hard pill to swallow, people.
So any men on the live, would you accept a jacket to keep the relationship? So would the man actually accept the jacket?
Experience when you experience in Vermont?
Experience with Jamal Vermont.
Yeah, Jamal. Our ladies, do you think that men would accept a jacket to keep the relationship going? What do you think?
Most men have it.
Some men are gonna do it to you, especially if them can produce a child And then probably no say.
Them ones they will probably do it. The one them we can't have no picnic.
And then probably no say after them fault, right?
But the other ones them others cut.
Suppose them love the woman though.
That's the point. Love become hate.
No, but suppose them genuinely love the woman though.
That's the point when the genuine love become hate.
So you don't think some man, just like how they can accept or rather forgive a woman for cheating on them, right? You don't think they can forgive supposedly, right? Two scenarios. One, they have a child already, so one second child, so probably the child the one little sibling and the sibling comes, everything cool. Or two, they've been trying for a while and no kid, and then one picnic come. So probably then we don't say, I'm gonna like it. And we say, oh man, go lie and say, because we are trying to years and we just want to please you and we just want to get one pick and all these things. That's when we go to the picnic. Things say.
I mean, some man actually do it, because some man, no matter what the woman do, they basically stay. But I would think for most men that is a deal breaker. That would be at the point where you say, you know what, I gone. I can't manage this no more. If someone really come to this to me after all these years, not to mention if my treat her good, and I take care of her, I'm the child for all these years, and then we can finally get this as him reward, then no man, I gone.
Joel in the kitchen say, I know, a man, 5 for 5 children, and only 2 was his after blood test. So Waka Blanca, no start, that not so nice at all. At least he get 2.
So I get none.
At least he get 2, Joel. if it no start, that not right, woman. Why you so wicked? Why you do that, woman?
Joel in the kitchen says, I know someone who does it even though he can't have children.
Oh.
Okay, so he get a jacket, but him still stay in a relationship, and them can have kids.
That's a good man.
A good man.
A good man.
A very wicked man.
Shell says, no, I don't think so. But if them know, say them can't produce any, they will accept it.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, the man them knows they can't.
But most men still, them blame it on the woman, them, and they know it's probably after them fault,
Most of them don't know it's after them fault. But you'll be surprised how much male infertility cases actually are there. Young men, middle-aged men, old men, infertility.
True.
Lazy sperm and all them something like.
Lazy sperm. Wake up. Need some strong back.
Or low sperm count and all these things. Can't have no child. And physically they are fine.
Alright, so Shell says, no, I don't think so. But if they know so they can't produce any, they will accept it. Shell says, Shalisa said, just Joel at less get 2.
At least you get 2.
Oh, yeah. Yes, that's what I was telling you. At least you get 2. It could have been known. That would be a wicked one, man. But that is still a wicked one. 3 picnic. What are the 5 is not his
I really can't put my mind to even imagine how would I feel if that happened to me.
I suppose, I don't think parents should have favorites at all. But suppose then 3 picnic now one out of 3 picnic. That picnic was basically following the father's dream. Leo? Where the father wants him to do. So, they have a special love to that one, because that one is basically following after his footstep and that, and then that happened. That is hot, people. Hot. Julie in the kitchen said, right? Julie in the kitchen is laughing at Chalicia. Chalicia leaving like say, Julie, what's up? Blessing.
So some man would, some man won't.
Yeah.
Most men I think won't though. But you have a few of them that actually would. Or would some men in that case, alright, they realize that the child they have a jacket. Some men would cheat.
What cheat?
Yeah. As in say, no, alright, you cheat from me and you get a picnic and give me a jacket. But him a go stay but start cheat for the woman. You think that is the how some man actually do it?
Chelsea's today is her daughter's birthday.
Oh, happy birthday
Happy
to your
birthday,
daughter.
little Shelly.
Shalicia, live the life. Happy birthday to her.
Yes, big girl now, 15. Yes, Jill in the kitchen said, in that case, the children were the ones who were hurting worse. Yes, yes. What was the question, babe?
And I said, you think some men after finding out that okay, you cheat on me, you get a never jacket, stay in a relationship, but then starts to cheat on the woman.
Some man, some man would probably just want revenge, right? So they probably would cheat, or probably just leave, or probably just hurt the woman and then leave.
Oh, Shanicia, live the life. So her name is Shanicia. Happy birthday, Shanicia, from We Are Young Family. Happy birthday, happy 15th birthday. Hope you have a good one, alright?
Yes, 2 hours to go, Shan. Right? It's your day. It is your day today. Happy birthday to you. Woo!
Make you sing, so make you enjoy that. But I share the same sentiments, alright? And so I just call her, so that's when you read. So she's like, so sorry. Okay. Because the kitchen says actually, happy birthday.
See her doing her nails.
Doing her nails. Okay, okay. What are some reasons why women give jacket? I think we had asked this
yeah, man,
in the
we
earlier part.
Already, man.
We had asked in the earlier part. Do you think people would actually laugh at a man who decides to keep a jacket? Do people actually laugh and jeer men who decide that, look, I know it's a jacket, but I've been looking after this child for all these years now. We have become bonded, and you know what? I'm just gonna keep this child, and I'm gonna stay in this relationship. Do people jeer or laugh at those type of persons who does that?
I think some people, of course, people just love laugh and, be with them.
Just love laugh.
Yeah, man. Them a go laugh after the man. What kind of man that? Man that take jacket, son. Of course, people go laugh after the man. I wish people now go laugh. What do you guys believe?
People actually laugh at a man who actually keep jacket.
Do woman do the man such a thing and the man stay? Thank you. You're welcome, Shanicia. But what do you guys think though? People laugh after the man them say, what a man, what a fool man. Man pitney wanna feel.
You know some people really deal with them wickedly. I say, yo, you're an idiot. You have to keep a pitney. I spend money for pitney wanna feel. You're a fool, left the man, yeah man, and deal with them wickedly sometimes, man. Wickedly.
But me don't know of any case. I wish me don't know of cases. Shahada.
Should a man actually take care of a child which is not his? One thing, actually take care of a child that is not his. I'm not feeling pitney. Should the man take care of the child?
I honestly believe with during the kitchens that people will, but that's a great man to know he can be forgive and love the child that he had bond with for a while. I believe that too during the kitchen.
Yeah, man, I said, yes, they do a fool them. I guess.
Do you know one of them was a laugh after the man?
Eh?
Do you know one of them was a laugh after the
What
man?
did she say that the people that were laugh for the man are them at the fool?
Oh yeah, probably.
Yeah, I think probably that she says there.
Correct us if we're wrong.
If she has said at the man at the fool.
Oh, probably.
Yes. Which one of them they admires? The man at the fool or the people that want to laugh after the man at the fool?
Let us know. Yes.
But should a man actually take care of a child which is not his? What do you think?
Well, he doesn't have any obligation to do it, right? It's all up to him and our impact. It's yeah, suppose the man they are struggle, Leo. Supposing they are struggle, right, to take care of the people and now if I don't stand up him. You don't have no obligation to, but suppose him have the listen I'm not finish. Suppose him have the financial well being to take care of the people, right? And grow and have the bond with the child, right? And him can afford to do it and not doing it would leave the mother and especially the child, not even the mother, the child where him love in one particular situation. So he can take care of the child should you don't really have to because it's not his obligation. However, if he can, he should.
What if he can't afford it? What if he's like one of them poor man that would just basically have him mute and I try?
Well,
upon finding out, should he stop supporting the child financially?
You just said he can't afford it.
No, but he has been trying to do it all this while, you know?
And I live from bread and butter.
Yeah, I mean, some people
can't eat because I eat.
So he shouldn't. He should just stop
well, it
maintaining the
depends
child.
on his heart, Leo, and the bond that he had formed with the
No,
child.
may not talk about his heart. May I ask your opinion? What do you think the man should
So, and my opinion that if the man can afford to do it,
yes, but if he can't, no.
Yes.
Okay.
Because after a while, you must form a bond with the child. As such, it might still help out, but not as much. Now knowing that the child is not his. You understand?
So, Girls in the Kitchen says he should basically continue maintaining the child because the child is innocent.
Well, the mother no innocent, and really and truly the mother pick me. The child innocent, but the child no belongs to them. You understand? The wicked, if it just booms, so but it's understandable why. But as I said, Leo, if him have a certain bond with the child, man not go stop. The thing about it, the woman now can demand certain things from the man. The man pitching when he can and feel like to.
Oh. The man said the man a fool am I jacket. Okay. Well she cleared that man up for us.
So the honest man a fool that would laugh right Diana. Julie in the kitchen said, just like how some woman take care of the child, the man go and have a true. Because guess what? The man a true Joel, because most times, they take with themselves and then leave it all up to the woman to take care of the picnic. We hate people that men like that. That then think say the woman alone make picnic. After them sperm too, You understand? And then just get up and leave the woman be. Bear all the burden. Where would at be?
So this
Shall says him do not have to do that, but sometimes the right father wear Clarks and dress up every day and make the other man mind the child. Sure. Shall say that's not fair. Shall says should him not should. He should not.
Should not take care of the child?
Yeah, but even so, we shall have Selenard, because we never did think about the rightful father. Suppose the rightful father can't afford to take care of the picnic.
That's what I think. Once you take care of the child all these years, you develop your personal bond and relationship to the child. I think you, upon knowing, should just stop taking care of the child. Because that child probably, see you as the only father when them have.
But guess what? If it is that there is another man and the man is alive and well.
But you probably don't want to be the child.
The man is well off. You don't know that a lot of kids really. Yes, I only father them know, however, them always have that, wanting to know them real parent.
I mean, them can know their real parent, but suppose the real parent don't want to take care of them.
Well, I like.
Who don't want the child to suffer? You know, just because I find out say I'm my child, I'm in love with the child and see the child as my own same way, but I promise to take care of the child as much as is possible. But you may not cut so and just, you know, mess up the child like that. Shadi said even like say, oh that's not fair. Shadi also says just him, not should. Jules in the kitchen said it's not that it has it's not has to do with what you can afford, it's deeper than that. It's the humanity and it's the mental well being of the child. Jules in the kitchen, that is what I'm saying to, you know? That is what I'm saying to. It's not what you can if you can afford or if you can't afford. But just the whole attachment, the whole bond with the child, you just leave it at that so abruptly, boom, and gone. Because of your pitney. No sir. I don't know one at all. Although I don't have no obligation to, but the humanity in me wouldn't make me just leave the child like that. Because I know something I must love the child over all these years, I take care of the child, thinking the child was mine. So it wouldn't just change so abruptly at the point of me realizing that no, this is not my child. Because I just turn off my love for the child like that. So just exit the child life and you know, financially just give the child. No, I couldn't do that. Oh, Shelly, Libby Life says, Joel, you have a point. I know some men actually do it, but for me, that's a no-no. Probably, I would be one of them where I wouldn't say the man that idiot behind my ears. Would say they are full pair my jacket, but I couldn't just leave just abruptly like that after all these years of bonding with the child. No, sir. I think my little poor heart rather that to the child, especially. I probably just grow the child as my own same way, and who knows, probably in the future, you know, they might come out to be someone I can be very proud of. To say, you know, I was that jacket's father, and I'm proud. Goes in the kitchen and say, yes, Leonard, because the love for the the child is not a light switch. Yeah, not a light switch. The only way I think like a man could actually do that is because like he never loved the child in the first place. Or he never really want to be in a child's life in the first place. So them get something and say, yo, and up in him said, thank you, Jesus, my God. But that couldn't be really a genuine father who loved and cared for the child all this time. That was just somebody who did what he had to do just to because he had to do it, but not necessarily a father to the child. Any real father no cannot cut it off like that.
So what about Rebecca, I don't want to go back down. What about the man will like give now the woman will give the man like you know pay about not even one child, you know, take into consideration that all of the child them is not his. What do you say about that?
If all five of them?
Yes, and two or if we three of them.
Five is a stretch now, people, but
they must continue to take care of the business.
Five is a stretch and it's like a broke pocket thing. But I mean you'd still hold true.
Hold true if you take care of the five in the one of him?
Would still have a yearning to do it.
Okay.
Because it'll still do it like my picking them.
Alright.
I'll do it on my picking them. You understand?
Good art, man. Good art, man. Yeah. Alright, people.
So Rose in the kitchen says, yes, yes, you said it. Do you guys think that women should be criminally charged for knowingly giving the man jacket?
Yes,
Should women actually be criminally charged for knowingly giving the man jacket?
I think so.
What do you guys think about that one?
That sounds about right.
Should they actually charge the woman? Should it be a criminal offense to actually knowingly? Because I think that every woman sometimes really knows there's a jacket, but knowingly
So you
put
would
a
have
jacket
to,
for a man.
how would you prove that the lady knowingly knew?
I'm gonna prove
That's
that
a hard
knowingly
one to prove.
I'm gonna know that part there still. But those negligence say yes, and be criminally prosecute her for giving the man a wrong fitness. Shalisha Livila say yes, but what if she don't know yet? That is the hard part, Shalisha, which we're trying to figure out, how them can prove whether she knew or she did not know. That is kind of ticklish to actually find out.
Yeah.
For me to think of it now. But knowingly, if the woman really and truly knows that the pitney, I'm not for that man,
Or
they should have some criminal actions against it. Can't take criminal action against it.
or probably if she admits she did have sexual intercourse with more than one person around that time, that could, even she not knowingly know, should know that there is a possibility. You understand? That the kid was not used. So
No,
that's supposed
the possibility part me can understand. She can get away with that. Because it could also be the early man's child. It's a possibility.
You are saying that should they be criminally charged if they knowingly know that? But I was taking the question, how would they know?
Yeah, that is the part is yet to be determined.
But I am saying that, babe, that the possibility could be a way to determine, say, because there was a possibility, say she could have probably pick up, say it was a 50-50 chance. That's how many.
No, but I don't think at that point, like, criminally charge her. Because there's still a point where it could actually be a real man child.
Yes,
but if she know for a fact that there's no way, no how the child could be there. She can know for a fact.
Unless she accepts her own.
So the man gone a foreign, Billy while, and then all of a sudden pitney ban.
Sure. True that.
She know for a fact. And probably the man come down a little bit afterwards. And she knows that she basically pregnant and she try have sex with the man and then try put the child on the man. That point you must lock her up. Alright, Bruce Negative say yes, but what if she don't know, right? Bruce Negative say, but if you're sleeping with one or I guess more man, she should check first to see who is. Guess what now, Jules in the kitchen? This paternity test business is expensive still. That probably deter them. Probably they can't afford it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's kind of expensive still. So if you really don't really have the money, that test is the last thing I really think about.
That's why I beg the question earlier, if it is that they should do it, we don't know, government stand the cost, Leo.
Oh.
Make it mandatory at birth. You understand?
So, Shalisa had said, some women have sex with 2 in one night and get pregnant. How she know who get her pregnant?
What's a woman?
Alright.
Why you would do that? Why are you doing it? You may have sex with somebody, yeah. But I feel that way if you go on to a night same night, not even the next day.
But in that case, wouldn't charge her still no.
Why?
Because you have a chance it might be the actual true man.
But when I say the mere possibility.
I think you can charge her. Remember, a criminal may talk when.
No, Leo, but when I say that, she should have tell the man that there is a possibility. That's what I'm saying.
Well, you can tell them better about criminally charged woman. Police come in your yard and say, come, handcuff, when on the Jeep, and you give the man jacket.
Well, it's like taking money, Just take money from the man. The man take care of somebody put them. So criminally, yeah.
Christian say, if you can't afford it, don't take the risk. Okay. I guess some women just can't help themselves, Joel. Hmm?
Some
Some
women
women just can't help themselves. Them happy do, them happy do. But the most like the baby. Because if you know the outcome of them something there, you're going to try to prevent certain things from happening. Unless you can't control your actions well. I think we had touched on this before. Are there any benefits of a man getting a jacket?
benefit,
Yeah.
benefit.
Good something. Can something good come out of a man actually getting a jacket?
You learn to love unconditionally.
Learn to love unconditionally? Okay. And the child can actually grow up and actually be a very supportive child to the man. Probably even more supportive than his actual biological children. And we know that go on in a society too. So I think are there any benefits in a man actually getting a jacket? What do you guys think are the benefits in a man getting a jacket?
They reduce something there.
So the only sad part of it is the children. One other benefit, I think someone had said this earlier, was that if the man never have no child, no fitness, and then basically get a youth now, he can have like bragging rights. And person can stop, treat him away and talk certain things about him, say, work this man and something like can't have no youth. So that is the next benefit of getting a jacket. But I guess jacket is not all that bad. Yeah, but it's a benefit.
Seriously.
Yes, yeah, benefit. The child can actually grow up to be very helpful and very influential,
Yeah.
and very proud of the jacket.
In the direct situation, nobody not think about child growing up to be influential and helpful.
Yeah, that's the child bragging right. Say, have a youth. Well, Jules says yes, a lot of positive can come out of it. A lot of positive, man. Because no father proudly raise jacket. They're not shame. They're proud.
You don't know what it is.
I think I've heard. I don't remember now. Let me not call her name.
You would call her name. But I just give the scenario. But I think.
Because Nikki says someday it can be that a child there for him when he's sick. I'm coming to see him in the nursing home. Yeah, that's true.
But what do you think about fathers? When no say, after them picking, and the other man take care of them picking.
The man that work his man. There's nothing more to say about them. The man just work his man. Deadbeat. Deadbeat work his man that. Deadbeat work his man. If you have a child and don't want to be a part of the child's life, no man, I work his man.
We just find it so unfair that woman would say stuff, but most women, have to take care of the child and the man them just get up and go and leave that. And also there are single fathers as well, but majority of just most of the scenarios I'm a single mother.
Because ultimately, at the mother of the child, basically is more than you live with. And the woman can run like a child. The man can do it, but the woman can run like a child.
Why the woman can run like a parent?
The woman can run like a child. The woman can run like a child.
So all the father do?
Woman love, mother, people love probably
stronger. I don't think it should be different though. I think the man must love him.
Okay, Shelly said live life say my daughter father that. Okay.
When that's a father.
Hmm?
Oh, yeah, take care.
Yeah. Because in the kitchen, say a lot of time the child known under the quiet that that man is not his father.
Just see me they ask you.
Mm.
Sometimes if the child can pick up on things, the mother not even ever tell them nothing. Then just have an intuition. You know.
Intuition?
Yeah.
Sometimes that's how the mother probably go and let them realize.
The mother?
Mm-hmm. And so woman love talk woman, especially if the man not good. The woman I go say something negative about the man. I'm probably trying to speak it up and say start put two and two together and say, okay. Probably that's the only way we could have think that the child could actually think about something. I think no intuition will make a child
No,
know
Leo,
the father not
sometimes kids just feel out of place in a particular situation. Even so, Leonard, separate and apart from this topic, read or rather watch of certain situation where the kid has said and just not feel right here. One time they were adopted and they weren't and they didn't know that they were in fact adopted. You understand?
Okay.
Very good in the kitchen. Well, in the kitchen, so a lot of time the child know and oh yeah,
That's what I understand. I'm just now. I think we have touched on this one as well as so can a relationship survive a jacket? Yes, we have seen where relationships can actually survive a jacket.
But can most relationships survive a jacket?
No. Only real strong one them will have some what I call now angelic men. Now them one alone can survive those type of things.
That trust gone, wrong gone, broken, you know?
Only the angelic men may God may can actually still stay in a relationship and probably even still have a good relationship after that.
True.
Because naked me said not most. Not most at all, at all. Alright, so how you guys think like jacket affect a man's psychological and physical mindset? What are the negative now impacts of this jacket on men? One they get crazy.
Then act out and them hurt people, right? Them side chick, them probably think that they're not good enough.
And then basically dash them life because them end up in prison. If they like kill themselves.
Sure.
So, or kill the pitney or them and the mother
That's the worst part of it. The child is innocent, you understand? And he got hurt to pitney. That's the worst part, right?
So say like the worst part, the man kill, I guess. Kill the woman.
And kill the pitney.
And kill the pitney too.
Especially the
And maybe
pitney.
even kill himself. So this can be like really detrimental to men. Really damaging.
Man kill the woman. That drug thing.
I guess English. Would you say a men who actually know that they have jackets, would you say they are ashamed of it?
Yeah, why not?
Shame?
Unless the plan, or unless them could give a kid to themselves. So yeah, no lucky that way.
So what are some other negative signs of a man actually receiving jacket?
Negative signs.
Negative effects of jacket. Like what are some things that can happen to men when they actually receive jacket?
Then kill themselves. Then lose their mind. They end up at jail. They end up at psych ward.
Okay, so dear Maya say good night, guys. Something to take care of. Okay. Thank you for dropping by, Dion Myers. Thank you. Always a pleasure having you on our live.
Yeah.
So basically, the man, it kind of smash up. The man music kind of gone. How can how do you think? Can a man prevent himself from getting a jacket?
Oh, the man must prevent
Is there a
himself
way
from getting a
for
jacket.
a man to be jacket proof?
Jacket proof, bulletproof vest.
Can a man actually be jacket proof?
No.
No?
Because the woman decides that she got cheat, she got cheat. There's nothing.
What if the man watch the woman 24/7?
What kind of relationship that?
That can't stop him from getting jacket?
No, that's still gonna need to beg. That's still the something. The woman's work. The woman she have to go out. She have to do something.
The only thing we can think of to actually not have that situation happen. No, the woman will pick up and pick up good woman.
True.
That's the only kind of safe haven we can see you can basically have as a man. Because most likely if you have a good woman, you know say a good woman all that day.
True.
But if you have a crazy mad woman, most likely you might expect say certain things like that to probably go on. Alright, so guys, thank you for joining us.
Yes, people.
Thank you for hanging out with us tonight. It's Friday.
Yes, guys, enjoy the rest of the night. We really appreciate you guys coming on. Tomorrow we're gonna come with a hot topic. One way hot way on the finger just like a bird. You know, tonight was mellow. You know, a little slow pace, but you know, picking it up back tomorrow. So, you know, we're not going away.
Alright, so thank everyone for coming online. Thanks for joining us. Thank you guys for always dropping in. You know, all you incognito viewers who are always there but never really comment. Thank you also for joining us. You know, we love you and we appreciate you. And help each other to grow as well. Remember to visit each other's channel and check them out. Until tomorrow, we'll see you guys again. Okay, so take care. Bye.
Bye, guys.